So, how am I supposed to live in that situation? Tell me, where do I go to stay alive? Do I go to a park bench? Nope. They tell me they're going to arrest me and put in jail. Do I go to any bench? No. How do I live if your father and mother created fraudulent medical records and you have an illness that needs to be treated, but doctors won't treat it until they have your medical history, which your father is keeping hostage so he doesn't get caught for what he did? What do you do to stay alive? What do you do to protect your family? Tell me. Do you go to work? Nope, work needs medical paperwork. Do I go to the doctors? No, the doctor needs medical history. Do I go to the shelter? No, the shelters need paperwork from the doctors. Do I sleep in my car? No, I'm not allowed to drive until I have this doctor paperwork. So, how do I live? Do I go to Social Security and pay my rent with that? No, because Social Security only has a fraudulent case. They have none of my real disabilities down yet. So how do I live? I'm not supposed to. I was supposed to die already. I've already been brought back to life several times, and the doctors have no clue why they're finding me unconscious on the side of the road with head injuries, and they're having to bring me back to life. 1 minute, there's alcohol in my system. Then he's sober. Then he's sober. Then there's alcohol. Then he's sober. Then he's sober. What the fuck is up with this kid? His mother and father say it's a game, so I guess it's a game. But this doesn't look like a game. That's real blood. That's a real head injury, and he's really unconscious. And there's witness saying that he was shaking like a fish. What is going on here, the doctors are thinking. But they don't know what to do, so they just release. You know, he's living in the woods. He's bouncing from shelter to the woods, the guy's couch, the shelter. I have so many injuries from those 4 years that still hurt today. Every time that there's even a little chill in the air, all my muscles lock up, my bones hurt, and I have seizures. So how am I supposed to stay alive? How? That's all I ask my father. How am I going to stay alive with the shit that you pulled on my medical records? Tell me. The doctors need my epilepsy to be treated, and they need a medical history that supports my actual illness. But my father wants to get away with crimes. His wife is now dead, and the family's like, the wicked witch of the West is dead. She can't hurt our family anymore. We used up Zach. We're done with him. We're done. Then my father and his new wife get drunk. They throw me out of the house in Algonquin. Now, I don't care. They only have me living there, and honestly, they're treating me like shit. And when I go in the doctors asking for sleep meds and anxiety meds, what do you think they do? They load me up with all these pills. They say, oh, well, Zach needs them. And then my father's new wife belittles me, acting like I want to take all these pills. No, that's Dad and Patricia. I went to the doctors asking to sleep and not have anxiety because you guys are belittling me, tearing me to pieces whenever you get a chance. If I do you a favor, like your granddaughter is crying every night for a mother in prison who just sold Oxycontin, it doesn't matter what's up with the deal, but let's say that that's the case. And they're ignoring her, letting her cry. So one night, I go by the doorway and I say, hey, you want me to go get Grandma? And she goes, yes, and she stops crying. I go get Grandma. Do you guys see anything wrong with that? I'm in my bed, fully dressed, just no shirt on. My father walks around with no shirt on at the pool, in the house, a lot. I've seen him walk around in front of children with no shirt on, getting ready for the pool on hundreds of occasions. So we know that's not a problem. So I got my pants on? Sure do. I got pants, I got underwear, I even got socks. I'm fully dressed other than a shirt. Did I do anything? No. I just went in the doorway, asked her if he wanted Grandma, went downstairs and got Grandma. But see, Grandma is an asshole. She doesn't want to go comfort her granddaughter. She wants to let her cry all night up there. This is very clear. They don't want to be grandparents. They don't want to comfort her. No, they want her to cry herself to sleep. So when I go downstairs and I go, hey, you got to go up there and comfort your